Five and three, two, go ahead.
Welcome, folks, to the Ghosts and Goof Show, where we talk about a whole bunch of controversial shit, man. Specifically, combat sports, boxing, MMA, etc. Here we have with us your boy, billionaire Pob, Malky P. We got Chief Killer.
What
We
up,
got,
though?
yeah. What's up, man? Thanks for joining us. We got Ruger Rod. What's up, Ruger?
Well,
And I'm your host, Pharaoh Aladdin. Uh, let's kick this one raw, man. Let's jump on the boxing topic, man. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the next couple of months. These fights, I want to say it's gonna be electrifying, but we get bored with some of these whack ass fights that they got coming up on here. So I tell you what, I want to start by talking about. Did y'all see that video of Jamel Charlo talking shit to Crawford?
Yeah.
All right, man. What was your thoughts on that, man? Is it true what Jamel's telling Crawford to do? You think he should take his advice and kind of shut up and be quiet?
Absolutely not. I love Jamel Charlo. Actually both Charlos, but Jamel isn't a pound for pound guy yet. If he beat Castellano, then it would be clear. Bud has clearly been top three pound for pound for the last 5 to 6 years. Charlo don't even know how that feeling actually feels. Earl and Crawford have the right to feel how they want in terms of having the diva position. I don't agree with what he said.
Okay, what about you, Killer?
I I think it was more so just a publicity stunt, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't. I don't think he can really fuck with him. But hey, you do what you do
What?
for
Wait,
attention.
publicity stunt. What do you mean? Elaborate on that. For who?
I think for Charlo.
You don't think Charlo can fuck with uh Bud?
I mean, he could, but I think he might lose.
I got Bud
Okay.
by decision.
Oh no, see, like I ain't gonna lie. I
Like I
think
really
y'all
like I
both
re- like
tweaking.
honestly, like I said before, I think the only person that might be able to beat Bud right now is probably EJ.
Hey,
Just because I think
you don't think a Charlo? Yeah, nah. I think you
I
guys
don't
got
think
it wrong on that
I
one.
don't think Charlo.
Charlo's too
I don't
much
think
bigger,
Charlo.
bro. He's
I don't
bigger.
know.
Weight classes for a reason, bro. And I just he's a big middle. He's a big 154 pounder. So
I
yeah,
don't see
but
how Charlo is much bigger than Earl Spence.
but
he's
understand if he
much
gets
bigger
that
than
fight,
L
he better
Spence.
show out.
Charlo's not much bigger than Earl Spence.
Yeah, he is much bigger than L Spence.
Not
It's
frame or height.
his frame and height is bigger than L Spence, and he's just a naturally bigger guy. I
I
just
just think
think
he's
Bud is
underneath.
not really he's not really a big welterweight anyway. So I think Bud moving up to 154 fighting a Charlo, I mean that's a good test and he's good enough to get it done. I just it's weight classes for a reason. The power would be a little different to deal with, especially moving up once it comes anything past 154. These are big guys, you know what I mean? So
It
you just
wouldn't be past before.
he has to, he has to be very careful. Very careful. Now, my opinion on
I
that,
want,
I,
I
I,
want,
oh, go ahead, Ruger.
I wanted to speak on that. I wanted to say I understand Charlo trying to protect his man, and he's also like trying to tell Bud like he'll knock him out. But at the end of the day, Charlo never beat Castano. Most people think he lost, and he keeps speaking on Castano. At first he said he didn't believe he was injured, but Castano
Mhm.
showed the proof that he was injured, and now he's saying he thinks Castano was on roids. So for him to be telling somebody else to shut up and focus on somebody else, I think that's kind of
It's pretty
hypocritical.
cool. While he
And
has an assignment himself.
not only that, I think him and Bud would actually be a really, really good fight. So I
I
understand
would
the trash talk. I like it, but me personally, I think Bud will give him the business. And
Yeah,
agree.
I think you're
I
wrong on
do,
that one as
I
well. I
do,
think all
I
you guys
do
are
wish
goofies.
that Bud would fight Earl Spence, but it's up to Earl Spence. You can see Earl Spence don't want that fight. He's turned it down multiple times. So
Well, I
But
don't
it's
know.
not
See, look,
necessarily
so
that he
like
don't
I
want
was,
to fight though.
well,
Earl
look,
Earl
like I
wants
was
to
saying,
fight. Him and Bud want to fight.
hold on. Like I was trying to speak on this Charlo comment. I kind of agree with Charlo. Like I feel like he needs it's so many guys in Bud's weight class that he can worry about instead of moving up and trying to worry about other weight classes. Like you still got to try to clean out your division because you're not the kingpin in your division. So I understand why the Spence fight may not happen, which yeah, that's cool and all, whatever. If y'all want to wait for another 2-3 years, whatever. But it's still other guys like Thurman, like Garcia. It's so many other guys you can fight. It's still
Yeah,
some names you can clean out, bro.
but those guys he can't fight because when he tried to fight Danny Garcia moved up in another weight. He's basically
It's
But
still
Danny
Bruce
Garcia is not.
Barlow for.
But Danny Garcia is
Keith
still a
Thurman.
welterweight, bro. Like,
No,
don't make it
he's
seem like,
actually a 54 pounder now. He's
bro,
a
he
50
can fight. So you
welterweight.
mean to tell me if Manny Pacquiao was to say, fight me at 47, he's not what
Yeah, but
he can go
that's
down.
Manny
No, but
Pacquiao and
he still can
bro.
go down for the big fights, bro. Don't make
Terrence
it seem
Crawford
like
been
he's
wanting to
going
fight.
up and down.
Terrence Crawford been wanting to fight Danny. That fight has no shot of happening. We
I
already
don't know if he
know
wants to fight Danny. Like I'm not
he
saying he wouldn't,
verbalized
but
it. He
I'm not
verbalized
sure
it
that.
on a
So you
multitude of
basically
occasions.
telling me Danny's ducking him and moving up? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying Danny's been ducking him in the past, even dating back from the Victor around the time he fought Victor Post. Him and Danny had a face to face. Danny's never showed interest in that fight. I don't think Danny's an option. Keith Thurman didn't show interest in fighting Terrence Crawford, to be fair, until he lost to Manny Pacquiao. And then the other guys we referring to would have to be what? Virgil Ortiz and Booth. And that's just basically giving the young fighter a chance. That's
Well,
extremely
at the end
rare.
of the day, it's still other names you can fight rather than trying to go up and mess with a
That
Charlo.
makes no
You
sense
understand what I mean?
because I get what you're saying.
It makes sense. It makes so much
But
sense. You didn't clean out your
Thurman and
division. Why the
Thurman
fuck
and
you gonna
Danny,
go? First of all,
Thurman and Danny aren't options. The only options that he could really fight
well,
is
that's
Virgil
not their fault.
Ortiz and
They
Gerard.
can be an option.
What you
Then
mean that? What you mean is
that's
not
his
their fault?
fault,
We
bro.
know they not about to fight him.
He
No,
can
he's
be an
doing,
option. What do you
bro.
mean?
He's
Keith
doing what,
Thurman verbalized that he wanted to fight him.
bro, bro. He's with PBC. They're not making fights with Bud.
He's a free agent, bro. He's not
We
with
know
Top
he's a
Rank.
free. We know he's a free agent. But if you not signed with PBC, they not really working with you unless they look at you as an easy victim.
That's
If it was a
absolutely not true. If he was
that
the
is,
money man, if he was the money man and it was making fight, it just don't make sense to him.
bro.
It's like
Other than Tyson
would
Fury,
you
who did
why would we
PBC make
fight
a
you?
fight with?
Because Tyson Fury is the money man.
No,
So Bud
they
is
thought
not
Tyson
making
Fury was spending
but Bud
coked
is
out
not
and would lose the round. That's why they
Actually,
made him
absolutely
fight.
Joshua
not,
was
bro.
the money man.
No,
Tyson Fury wasn't.
no, but what I'm saying
Exactly.
is no. What I'm saying is Tyson Fury brings enough money. Him and Wilder brought enough money to the table for that fight to happen.
They
So
thought he was sweet enough too, though, because he was spending coked out.
like Bud, he's not bringing enough money to the table for them to say, you know what, we would sign you for a one fight contract or something like
The
that.
PBC
And
lost money on that fight
I agree.
though.
Here's what I'm
So
saying. I
obviously,
agree with you there. He's not a money draw. None of these guys are, right. I'm saying if Terrence Crawford recognized what you saying, then him saying, you know what, I ain't gonna really get none of these guys. I know Charlo's the type of guy who's gonna respond and hype everything up. If I call him out, I'll get a reaction because essentially it don't look like he will get the Thurman and Danny fight. You saying it ain't their fault, then he's doing what he should do, which is move
well,
on to
at the
make
end of
it.
the day, he won't get the Charlo fight because it don't.
He probably
First of all,
won't.
you talk about PBC. Charlo's with PBC.
I know he's with PBC, but I'm saying
So how the fuck does that make sense? That's
at
contradiction.
least no, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying at least Charlo's the type of person will respond. Whereas Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman, these guys would
So
actually
you
keep
basically
fighting.
saying he was doing this to get a response. He's not actually looking to fight
Oh no,
Charlo.
I think he's actually looking to fight Charlo because he said it 2 fights ago. He actually stated that he would fight Teixeira and Castellano Winter when they fought for the vacant belt. And then because he was basically saying I can't get nobody at 47. This before the Porter fight.
Well, I mean,
That
he won't be able to get Charlo. Charlo makes sense when he's like, bro, you're not even on my radar. It don't make sense for me to fight you, and it really doesn't. It doesn't
but
make sense.
it's a
He,
comparable fight for both of them because while
but it
that's not
doesn't make
Bud
sense
weight,
for him to. It doesn't make sense for him to fight him because of the fact that Why would he fight a little dude coming up? Because if he beats him, we all know what everybody's gonna say. Second of all, he's not a
Yeah.
big enough draw. Terrence Crawford is not a big enough draw to make it like, oh my god, you beat Terrence Crawford. Like Kell Brook
No,
and
no, no,
Amir
no, no, no.
Khan.
That
Kell
win is a
Brook, hold on.
quality.
Hold on. No, no, it's really not. Because Kell Brook and Amir Khan is so much more of an attraction, a star attraction than Terrence Crawford. And Triple G and Canelo relatively didn't get much credit for beating these guys. Same thing goes for Charlo.
No, I agree. I'm just saying I do think people view Earl Spence and Charlos as comparable in terms of size, and people view Earl as better. So I think this fight would be comparable. It's still a W for Charlo because Charlo don't have a win over a pound for pound quality guy.
Yeah, I just feel like because of the weight. Now,
Charlo could kind of use a big win himself.
yeah, but this won't be it because if Terrence Crawford was to move up to
Okay, so what's
54,
the big win for Charlo?
okay, listen. If Terrence Crawford was to move up to 54 and get one fight and look spectacular, let's say he fights, I don't know who's that 154 that like a Lara. Let's say he fights
Tony
Lara.
Harrison.
Like okay, let's say he fights Harrison and Lara and he beats them easily, and it's like, oh my god, Terrence Crawford is like he's good at 154. Then that Charlo fight might look good, and then if Charlo was to beat him, he gets more credit because it's like, all right, well, we seen him perform good at that weight, and we seen him already destroy a bigger guy. So
I agree
okay,
with
that
what you're
makes
saying.
sense. But he just can't go up there and fight Charlo. It doesn't make sense for Charlo to do it. Charlo has, I mean, it's so many other options for him to fight, and
Jamel actually don't have a lot of options. He beat
I mean, he can
Castellano.
fight.
Who
He
is
can fight. Who's at 154? He can
no
fight.
one. Fun. What Danny Garcia is actually the
No, I
only
was thinking
lucrative
about.
fight.
He's at 160.
If
This
whoever wins the
Charlo,
undisputed belt, Crawford can actually go up and fight them as the WBA super champion. As part of the WBO rule. I said
and he'll
WBA.
be
It's
top
the
three. He'll
WBO
be
rule.
top five in every single ranking by default because when you rule your division or you the top guy or got a belt, as soon as you move up, you rank high. That's why Amir Khan first fight at 47, what he was ranked one by the WBC.
Killer, what's your thoughts on this?
He pretty much gave it to
Killer?
Floyd.
Talking about on Bud and Charlo still.
Yeah, well, I mean, more so about just EJ. Do you feel that that Bud should just be the B side and take a little less more money and kind of just like play the B side role because he won't be the A side, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at with that whole thing. Because I heard Ruga say that EJ really didn't want the fight, and I don't feel that that's the case. EJ just wants 60-40.
I
I
agree.
mean, that's all it is. That's really all it comes down to. It's that simple. And I feel like, I mean, shit. If Bud feel like he can beat him, I mean, why not go ahead and take that for this one fight? I mean, what you got to lose?
The
I'm
problem with that was Earl Spence said he wanted more than 60%. He's talking about 70 and 80%.
Nah, he didn't
Well,
say no
hold
80
on. That
20,
was
bro.
at
he
first
Come
he
said
on. He
wanted.
didn't say
Hold
no
on, hold
80
on, hold
20,
on. At
bro.
first he wanted 65-35.
which is
That's
today.
that's what he wanted originally. But he
Yeah, that's
he finally went ahead and settled for the 60-40. But like Prince just said, I mean, like no matter what, Crawford
he's
is
not
going to
that
be
much
on the B
bigger of
side.
a star to be
Yeah, but
demanding
I
unfortunately,
think
no,
that's
no,
the
60%.
no, no,
problem.
that's true.
Their
But
numbers
hold on
aren't.
though. Let's be fair. Let's be fair here because to be honest, he's not. And I think Terrence Crawford, honestly, when it comes to quality wins, I think he has better. It's just Errol Spence has been on that bigger stage, so he has a little more leverage.
He
You know
does.
what I mean? So it comes down to a stem of promoters. Unfortunately,
What's
Terrence
the bigger
Crawford
stage though? Because to me, they
pay
fighting
per
Ask,
at the
view,
same
pay
stage.
per view.
They both
ask
been on
this.
pay per view.
Yeah, but he's been on pay per view numerous times. He sold
So is
out the
Crawford.
Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah,
And
he sure
No,
Crawford
did.
was
Yeah.
sold
Crawford's
out
only been on
versus
pay per
Ricky
view.
Burns in the
No, no,
UK.
no, 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 no. Crawford's only been on pay per view one time.
What? He
He's
no, he
been on
fought
pay-per-view
American
twice.
Khan.
Yeah, he is because most of
He been
Crawford's
there
He
fight
twice.
fought. He
top
fit on one
rank
time,
boxing.
unless the
He fought there
poster was
twice.
pay per view.
No,
Yeah, the
no.
poster was pay per view,
Victor
wasn't it?
Poster was pay-per-view.
Yeah, but the
Amir Khan
numbers
was
did.
pay-per-view, and Sean Porter was pay-per-view.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. Amir Khan was pay per view. No, it
Yeah,
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes,
No,
Wow.
it
it
that's
wasn't.
ESPN
was.
That
Plus.
was on ESPN. No, it wasn't, bro.
ESPN
No, the
Yeah.
Plus.
fuck it
It
wasn't.
was
That's
on
It was not.
ESPN
ESPN Plus.
Plus. All of Crawford's
That's
fights
ESPN
not
be
pay
on
Plus
per
is pay.
view.
ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus is pay-per-view, bro. Because it's
No,
plus.
it's
It's
not.
different.
No,
Yes,
well,
it
I ain't
Bro,
is.
no,
the
not all
It's
of
zone,
just
their
like
fight
the
is pay per
zone.
view,
When you
bro.
the
watch
zone,
Canelo,
the
you have to
ESPN
zone.
pay
Plus is
the
on pay
extra.
per view. So
That's
you
a
mean to tell me
subscription.
Camp Bosa
Yes,
and Tio
that's a
was pay
That
per
was
view?
Triller, yes.
that's Thriller.
Bro, but that was a
No, but
pay per
that hold
view.
on.
Pay per view
No,
is
that's
That-
the
different,
zone.
bro.
The zone. No, I get what
No,
you're saying, but
but
the
pay per view is
subscription.
different because they just had who just fought and that was on the zone pay per view or that was on who was just the
Like
big
Canelo,
fight that just fought.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Canelo.
saying. The
Wait,
zone
hold
is
on.
No,
implemented
Hey,
pay.
T.O. and them joint might have not. That's just regular the zone. But I'm
hey,
saying
but listen,
subscription pay-per-view.
understand that ESPN Plus and pay per view is two different things, bro.
Right, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all,
And
But
that
nigga.
was
they
But
Crawford's
count.
Amir
But
that
Khan was
was
not.
Crawford,
Crawford's
no, but Crawford and
explanation
Khan was pay per
on to
view
why
No, it
people was
wasn't,
on
bro. I
plus.
watched that fight. I remember that was on my birthday. I watched that
it
fight.
was
I never
on.
paid for pay per view. Oh shit!
I
I
Let me
know
not
that's
snitch
promise
on
the
you,
myself.
ESP.
I
That's
mean, that's
ESPN plus, but they counted that as pay per views because when the fight
nah,
if
was
you
on,
bro.
order
No,
they
but
said it
ESPN
didn't
Plus
limit
at
the
that
hold
number of
on.
time,
No,
rounds.
it
Hold on,
counted
hold
as
on.
a
Okay,
pay per
okay.
view.
Hold on. Listen. Go ahead, Ruger. Sorry.
I'm trying to tell you, it's ESPN Plus. It's just like the Zone Plus, which is going on. Like the Zone just entered the Plus thing. So therefore, if you already have it, you don't have to pay for it.
That's
But if
not
Mm-mm.
you buy
true
it
wait,
on
because
no,
that
hold on.
day,
ESPN.
Here you go.
No,
if
because
Listen.
you buy it
Here you
on
go.
ESPN,
that
Listen. Listen.
day,
Listen.
it goes
Listen,
to the
bro.
fighter.
bro.
I've
Because
already looked it
ESPN.
up.
Listen to
Okay,
this.
listen. I have ESPN Plus.
I
I
do
can
too.
watch
That's
an
why I want to
MMA.
chime
I can
in on
watch
that.
an MMA fight.
Listen.
But if tomorrow was a pay per view fight, I have to pay for that. It's not free because I have ESPN Plus.
Wait, hold on.
Bro,
Listen.
Yes,
it said
Hold on.
Crawford
Let me put it to you
previously.
like this.
All right, go ahead.
So listen.
I'm looking at it.
For example, if tomorrow's UFC card, the main card is pay per view,
I literally just said
you
that,
will be
Killer.
able to watch the early the
I
prelims,
literally just said that.
and all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until
the
you get to the
UFC
pay
is
per view
different.
fight,
They have
then
to.
No,
you
it ain't
gotta
different.
Yes, it is. I promise you. If you already have
Hey,
ESPN Plus,
can I
you get to watch the main card and sometimes, well, the prelims, and you get to sometimes watch the main card up to the co-main event or main event. If you
no,
want to
but
watch the main
what we're
event, you have
saying
to
is
buy
a
the
lot of
pay-per-view.
Crawford's fight on top rank boxing, but no, you cannot just have ESPN Plus. You have to actually pay the pay per view to watch that fight.
I'm saying I'm reading the article now, and it says Khan versus Crawford generated 125,000 baht.
That's
That
because
don't
those are the
that
people
was a
that
pay per
bought
view, bro.
ESPN Plus on that
I
day.
know, but that count is pay per view. Is what I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm trying to tell them. If
But
you bought
technically, it has
ESPN on
three
that
pay per
day,
view
they
fights.
give
Okay,
the
so it
fighters
says
that
this.
money.
So it does say this.
Yeah, yeah.
It does say Con Crawford world title fight ESPN pay
I
per view.
remember.
I don't fucking remember that shit ever being on ESPN pay per view, bro. Pay per view.
That's
I
why
didn't even buy
Crawford was
that.
Hold on.
saying
So you
that was
saying the Crawford Joe Horn fight that was
Jeff
considered pay
Horn.
per view?
This
Yeah,
nigga
Jeff
said
Horn.
Joe
My
Horn.
No,
when
that's just,
I think
bad.
I don't know if that was on ESPN Plus or just on
that was the
ESPN.
regular ESPN.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
okay.
But
Look,
I'm
let's get to
saying
the.
that's why
Okay, look,
this was Crawford's main
let's get
problem
to the
with Bob
topic. Let's get to
Arum.
the topic. Let's get to the topic. Okay, and the topic is: do you feel Ruger that Terrence Crawford should take 60-40 against Errol Spence? And do you think Errol Spence have enough leverage enough to make him take that and be the A side?
Um,
Good
only
question.
way I see him taking 60-40, Earl Spence has to have all three belts. And that's the only way because in terms of numbers, they both get actually Crawford is worth a little bit more than Earl Spence. But if Earl Spence wins this next belt, I'm pretty sure he'll be in terms of net worth a little bit more than Crawford. So go ahead, take the 60-40. But Earl Spence isn't a big enough star to be trying to demand someone to take a certain amount of a percentage. If nothing else, give him a flat rate that he's
I
comfortable
kind of
with.
agree with that as well.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel this. I do agree with you, but I do feel like unfortunately Terrence Crawford just got the shitty end of the deal because of promoter standpoint. He's not as big. He's not as big as Errol Spence. Now I feel like both of them are kind of the same. Like in boxing eyes,
Neither one of them are that
Yeah,
whoever
that's
popular.
what I'm
whoever
saying.
in boxing eyes, but to the naked eye, people will know more of an Errol Spence than know more of a Terrence Crawford. So I feel
I
like his numbers.
disagree.
I feel like should be um his numbers do slightly better. So 60-40, you know what, man? Just take it. Go ahead and take it. I understand why, because Terrence Crawford he's never been a B side. So he's not used to being B side. So it's just like, no, I know my worth. I know I'm pound for pound, this and that. I don't gotta take shit. Like we don't need to fight each other. And that's what fighters kind of that's when they kind of that's how these big fights don't get made because of the fact that they have their pride and they just know their worth. Which
That's
hey, I'm all for
that's
it. I know
really a
their
good.
worth.
That's really this era because I'm used to, like I said, the A side guy's been evident, and it's like the B side guy at least know the fight is so huge, they don't mind taking 40% of the money. Like at least with Pacquiao and Floyd, or when Floyd fought De La Hoya, I can gladly take 40%, knowing I'm gonna get money I've never seen before, life changing money. If Crawford has been making 8 million and 6 million a fight, kind of the same as Earl, and the alternative is, man, take this 60-40, but instead of 8 million, we'll give you 12. That's
Yeah.
not that glamorous of a I'm excited thing. But I do agree that Earl would probably be the A side, especially once he get the belt. It's undeniable. Bud just might have to work out a 55-45, but based on Earl and Ugas both getting 1.5 million apiece, and then on the back end he's only getting 5 million, which is showing PBC is losing money.
Wait. So Errol Spence is only getting he's getting a total of what, 6 million for this fight? Then that's not bad, bro.
Exactly. And
That's
then
not
yeah,
bad.
but you gotta think he made 13 with Danny. This is the least
But this
amount
is
of
Denny.
money. No, but I'm saying bro, Ugas just beat Manny Pacquiao, and it's for 3 belts. He's getting in terms of up front, they split in 1.5 apiece. He can get up to 5 million on the back end. This is
If the numbers do good, is what you're saying.
exactly. And according to what I've heard that Earl Spence said, they said Earl Spence is pretty much like men Terrence Crawford negotiations will be easy. Like a split won't be a problem. I don't know if he's going to do 50-50, but I get the feeling that Earl and Crawford both are just ready to fight at this point. And if a deal comparable, I think they're going to have a set number in mind. That fight, I think, get made. I think Earl gonna step on it, and PBC is gonna be forced to put the money up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this is the biggest fight in boxing. Every poll is look. If you look up any poll, this is definitely the biggest fight in boxing.
That's
Just
the sad
hands
part
down.
because
I don't
There's
know
no,
about
there's no
that. You don't think
debating it.
Wilder
it's
and
No, no, no.
Joshua?
There's
Because I
every
think
poll you
Wilder.
look up.
I mean, not Wilder. I think Joshua and Fury would those numbers would break the
Nah,
water.
shit. I think
nah,
Joshua
that
and
was on the
Wilder.
poll too. Not Prince. That fight was on the poll too. It had like 20% of the votes. This is like over 40% of the
I'm
votes.
pretty
Like,
sure though, diehard boxing fans was the people who voted too. You got to keep that in mind. While
well,
I'm
this
definitely
was on casual MMA channels and on and Ellie Sagbag. So for this to be on a MMA channel, this
but see
goes to show like this is the
MMA
casual.
Oh,
MMA. I ain't gonna lie, MMA world kind of know Crawford and Spence though because it's kind of still combat, so
But they
kind of
also
people
know Fury and Joshua.
they
The
do.
thing
But I
is,
think.
with Joshua losing so much, like he
Mhm.
lost to Ruiz and lost to Usyk, it's no longer that anticipation that it once
It's
was.
just
This is
more
the
people
biggest fight.
know them though. You
All
got to
right,
keep that.
guys. All right, guys. I gotta be a referee. Calm down, Tyson. Calm down, Tommy Morrison. Yes, calm down. Calm down. It's a draw. It's a draw.
Tyson
Let's
and Tommy Morrison.
yeah,
That's
because they're both
weird.
actors. Because they're both actors, and you guys are acting. You get it?
Oh boy.
All right,
Um,
next subject, guys. Next subject. Let's put let's put a claim on that one. So let's talk about my boy Canelo. All right. So Canelo decided to not fight the Charlo or Benavidez and decided to go with Dimitri Bivol. He's gonna move up a weight class to 175 pounds, and he's gonna fight a
He's already
very,
there.
yeah. Well, I guess he is already there. He's gonna fight a very credible fighter and a very dangerous opponent in Dimitri
Hmm.
Bivol. You guys tell me. First, I want to start with Killer. Killer, tell me what you think about the move of not taking the Charlo or Benavidez fight, telling them that they need to fight each other and then possibly fight me because I'm busy. And fighting Bivol. How do you feel? What do you think of Canelo doing that move?
I mean, I don't really see no issue with it. You know what I mean? But I mean, Dimitri Bivol, I don't expect him to beat Canelo, but at the same
Wait, you
time, I
don't?
would. I, what's that?
You said you don't expect him to beat Bivol?
No, I said I don't expect Bivol to beat Canelo.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Okay.
I said, I don't expect Bivol to beat Canelo, but Canelo, he does need to proceed with caution because Bivol is not a slouch, man. So, hey, we'll see
Okay.
what happens.
Okay, I like that. Proceed with caution. I see. Ruger, what you felt about this, Ruger? Right?
I have a problem with this fight. Big problem. Bivol's from Russia. So if the sanctioning bodies are going to not sanction any contenders or other champions to fight from Russia, I don't understand why they're just letting Canelo get his chance at the belt. There's no excuse for it. Bivol's from Russia. His family's from Russia. He lives, I think they said, in a different place, but so does Artur Beterbiev, and Artur Beterbiev actually lives in Canada. He fights out of Canada, but for some reason his fights can't be sanctioned because he's Russian. So I truly don't understand
He's
why this is allowed. This is just straight
he's from
hypocritical.
Kazakhstan. He's from Kazakhstan, right? He's from Kazakhstan.
They're both from Russia.
Yeah, but he's from Kazakhstan.
They're both from Russia. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
It
agree with
kind
you,
of
Ruger, from that standpoint.
Yeah, but I mean Kazakhstan is Russians, but the way Russia is, okay, if you guys didn't pay attention in history
that's
class, okay.
more of the
They're
line of
both Russian, bro. They both don't fight in Russia. They're both Russian.
Well, all I'm
Not only
saying
that,
is
just think
like,
about it like this. Uh Viterbiev doesn't even believe in war because he's Muslim. So
okay,
therefore,
shout
it
out to
makes
him.
no
Assalamu
sense for
alaikum.
him not to be able to fight.
Baturbius.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to like to be honest, I'm just trying to get through all these topics. But who's Russian? That's a bar.
Um,
That's a bar. That's a bar, Mikey. You gotta see that,
Yeah,
I
right?
was
we
gonna
on
say
live. We on live. We don't have time for this, man.
That's a bar.
Opportunity.
That's a bar, bro. I'm telling you, I'm about to do a freestyle.
nah,
All right,
chill,
so
chill, chill.
look, so Malky, let me get your take on that. Canelo and a Bivol fight, and somebody quiet their mic down because it sounds like
Very
somebody's on the beach.
very dangerous fight for Canelo, but I think Canelo beats Bivol. A lot of people got a problem with it because they prefer to watch Charlo or Benavidez. I personally don't like the Triple G fight being the second, but I like the Bivol fight, and Canelo pretty much insinuated that after these two fights, he'll fight Charlo Benavidez winner, which in that instance immediately makes that far bigger than Earl and Crawford.
Now, you don't think that Canelo is literally trying to like do his due diligence to help the people in the war? Because what he elected to do is beat up on two Russians.
So,
So I mean, I think that's him. I think that was his political stance
well, if
on
you look
that.
at it, well, if you look at it from that standpoint, then he should get a lot more credit. I know why he's fighting Triple G because no one likes to fight, but if he don't fight Triple G a third time, years from now, people will say he lost those two fights to Triple G. So I don't want to say it, but he's doing the right thing, legacy wise.
Okay. I personally think that Canelo he beats Bivol. Bivol he's good though. I do see that fight being very close.
Triple G is Asian though. He's not from Russia.
He's
Triple
from
G's
he's
Asian.
from bro. He's from Kazakhstan.
That's
Oh
Asian.
Yeah,
my
that
god.
black,
No,
blue, and gold,
bro.
right?
Bro,
Oh
wait.
my
First
god.
of all, hold on. He's from Kazakhstan. Bivol is from Kazakhstan. How the fuck you gonna say Bivol's
Chicken said
Russian but
Triple
Triple
G.
G's not Russian?
He called Triple G a jab.
Nah, I mean I don't know. Is it? It's I think Kazakhstan is in Asia. It might
Bivol's
be.
not from Kazakhstan.
Yes,
You got
he is.
no,
He
he's
is from
not.
Kazakhstan.
Ain't his flag red?
No, he's not.
Triple
Bizzle,
Triple
bro.
G is.
I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna
no. Hold
argue
on.
with you.
Bivol is
He's not.
from. He's from
Triple G
Tupac.
is where Borat
He's
is
from
from.
Tokmak.
He
He's from.
snapped.
Bro, listen. He's from Tokmak, Kazakhstan. Bivol. That's where
No,
he's
that's
from.
not Kazakhstan.
That is Kazakhstan.
You can't read.
It's
He can't read. That
Kyrgyzstan.
probably say something else.
Bro, that's Kazakhstan, bro. That's
No,
the
that's
same
not,
part.
bro. That's not. It's not the same thing, champ.
What? So what is it? Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan ain't the same shit. It's the same,
Nah,
ain't it?
bro. It's not.
That was like saying you got things on your contraband. All right, next subject.
Carry on.
He's from Kazakhstan.
Saying this gave him a country he wanted him to be from.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I did, right? All right, so next subject, guys. We have my boy Rolando Rolly Romero, Javante Tank Davis. That fight is back on the scene. So, as whoever doesn't know, that fight was supposed to happen in December of last year. It got halted because Rolly had some legal troubles that he beat. I want to highlight that, say that with emphasis. He beat,
Mm-hmm.
and now that fight's back on. Now Rolly get his shot, which I'm very happy for the man. That's my boy. So shout out to Rolly. He's getting his shot. How do you guys think that fight plays out, and when is the next press conference? And do you think Rolly goes all out for this press conference? What is that noise? Who the fuck is taking a hike?
Well, I'm not sure.
That's
You
a good
invaded.
question.
But carry on.
I Mikey, do me a favor, mute your mic real quick. Killer, go ahead and answer my question. What I just
So yeah, I got Javante knocking him out in anywhere between round 6 and 8.
really? Wow. Okay,
Yeah, anywhere
you think
between
Rolly's
six
gonna
and eight.
last that long?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Why do you
yeah.
feel that way?
Because I mean, I do think why I believe he's gonna get knocked out. I think he's gonna put a few hands on Javante. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I
What
do.
makes you? What makes you say that? Like, what may have you seen a Rolando Romero fight?
No, no, I can't honestly say I have, but I
So,
mean, I've
what
I've
makes you
seen
say
I've
that?
seen film on him. You know what I mean? I mean, he doesn't look bad. And then the way I look at it, man, Javante doesn't necessarily just come out and dominate opponents. You know what I mean?
What do you mean he just
Like in
don't
like in
dominate
his last
opponents?
like in his last fight, he was getting touched up, and
Yeah,
dude was doing
but
so
that's an
well.
exception.
But then
That's an
he got say
exception.
again.
And the
Hold,
Barrios fight.
but that's
I
a
get what
hold
I get
on,
what he's
Marky.
trying to say.
Hold on, Marky. Let him go. That's but you got to give him him an exception because he was training to fight a specific person, and he that was altered. So now he had to change his whole plan up within less than a month.
True, 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 true. But yeah,
So I mean, okay, guys. So we got Chief Killer here. He thinks that Tank gets the job done in about 6 to 8. So he's thinking Rolly will last longer than that. Ruger, go ahead and give me your predictions on that.
Well, that fight ain't until some time away. It's just pretty much announced at this point. But in terms of like showman
What you talking about? Is
promotion
it May?
and
Ain't it? Or ain't it in April?
I don't know the exact date. That's what I'm saying. It's a while away. It's not. It's nowhere in this next coming week. But I just want to speak on like the promotion and stuff like that. I think they pick up where they left off. More jokes go around. This time they got more stuff to talk about. So it's actually probably going to help out the fight and its promotion. I heard Rolly was talking about he's going to do even more wild shit. leading up to this fight. Uh, Javante, I just don't see him messing around with him. I think Javante just takes the quiet route because we know he's not that good of a speaker. Um, in terms of the fight itself, I think Javante knocks him out in three. I think Rolly they just come out
Mm.
brawling for the most part,
Oh snap!
and then Javante catches him, knocks his head back. Probably his head lands on the mat pretty hard.
That's a good prediction. Hey, bro, don't be doing my boy like that. All right, Monkey, what you got?
Tank Davis about ninth round stoppage of Rolly. I think Rolly awkwardness. I think it'll be an extreme amount of clinching, of rough tactics. The referee I think will do a lot of work that night. And I think once Tank figure his timing out, the second half gonna be bad for Rolly. Uh, Tank by stoppage in 9 or
So,
117, 111.
Do
so
y'all think?
my
Hold on, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
ask
I
you a
agree
UD.
with
question
that
too. I want to
100%.
ask
Wait,
a
a
question.
UD? Oh yeah, Monkey. All right, go ahead, Ruger.
I think Rolly gonna be the aggressor in this fight. We're gonna finally see if Javante Davis can fight off the back foot. And then
Shit, he was
I
looking.
know there's times Javante is gonna stand toe to toe with him, but I don't see Rolly taking a step back in this fight. And that's why I think it's gonna be a brawl.
So my prediction, I'm gonna give you my prediction, but I can't give you guys a winner because Rolly and I are in the same camp. We're very cool, so I'm not even gonna like I'm going for my boy. I'm just happy that I'm happy he get to eat. You know what I mean? So shout out
Right.
to Rolly for that one. But I can say this. I can say from everybody I've talked to about this fight, you guys are really giving Rolly much of a chance because a lot of people don't think this fight is going 4 rounds or whatnot. Now Ruger, I see what you're saying now. As far as much as to tag on what Ruger's saying, I do think Rolly he has a tremendous chance in this fight. He's bigger. Um, he's I'm not gonna say he's stronger, but he's definitely bigger, and he's a big strong guy. And Rolly, he's very aggressive, so he's not going to take a step back. I do think his awkwardness plays a factor in this fight, and I also see him pushing Tank back on the back foot.
Mm-hmm.
So and people don't push Tank back. The only issue with that is when you're so aggressive, you're giving Tank so much chances. You know what I mean? Tank is very, very aggressive when it comes to his counter punching. It's just people don't open up against him, so he can't really show it in a fantastic display. Kind of like Broner. Broner is another one. Very, very good and quick twitch counter puncher. It's just youngins don't really. Well, Broner's a little different, but he shows it in spots. You know what I mean? Now, Tank is a little more fluid than Broner, so I would say that it should be a good fight. You haven't seen Tank cracked, and you don't want Rolly to crack you. So I do think it's a brawl. I do think for how long it lasts, it's fight of the year candidate, maybe fight of the shoot, maybe fight on the decade. Tommy Hearns and fucking Marvin Hagler move back because I see this shit being something like that for how long it
It's
lasts.
funny because that's what Linda Ellaby said.
Yeah, like I honestly see it being because one thing about Rolly, people don't know him. See, this is a man that trained in the gym with him. He has that mentality where like he doesn't give a fuck. Like it's either he's coming to knock you out or you're gonna knock him the fuck out. And he would verbalize that, like, come on, knock me the fuck out. Cause understand that if you don't, I will. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
like with somebody with that mentality, man, it's yeah, you never want to count out in a fight. So it should be a very electrifying fight. And I'm looking forward to see that one. All right, guys. So for our next boxing subject, we're gonna talk about the Josh Taylor mandatory. Josh Taylor, the unified the he's unified and he's
Undisputed.
undisputed. 140-pounder junior welterweight champion. He just had yeah, I know I got mixed up for a minute. He just had a controversial decision against a no name guy.
Jack
Uh,
Catterall.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Maggie. Jack Catterall. It was a very close fight, but I mean, he got the job done. Whatever, he got his hand raised. Where does he go from now? I'm not even want to talk about the fight. I know we talked about that last
Okay.
segment. What?
147. He simply can't make the weight anymore, and it's showing, and he's expressed it.
So you don't think he's gonna try to fight somebody else, right? Maybe a TO.
Absolutely not. No way.
No TO fight, huh?
Mm-mm.
Ruger, what you think, man?
Was mandatory, was ordered by the WBO, and then there's another sanctioning body, I think the WBA, that ordered him to rematch Catterall. And he already said he's not taking the rematch with Catterall unless they do it at a catch weight. So I don't see him fighting at 140. So I think he just drops the belt. He moves up. He fights someone easy. I think he's gonna probably fight. What's his name? Mario Barrios. They pass him
Okay.
around like
That makes
hot
sense.
potato.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense, actually.
Damn, yeah, I agree with Ruga. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's Mr. Ruger to you.
Taylor Vargas don't miss it.
That's okay. So that was pretty quick. That
Shout
was
out to
pretty quick.
Vargas.
That was pretty quick.
Shout out to Vargas.
All right, hold on, Killer. Are you? Why are you shouting out Vargas? Are you trying to say something?
Yeah.
And what Vargas are we shouting out? Let's put it on the table now, Ruger.
Your
No,
favorite
we
guy.
good.
Killer.
Next subject.
Your favorite guy.
Oh, my favorite guy. Okay, so you shouting him out for what reason?
We trolling. Man. Move on.
Yeah, no, I want to know that. Okay, I like a joke as an expat person. Ain't that right, Mikey? So go ahead, enlighten me,
Charity boxers.
amuse me, amuse me. Where your French fries
Shouldn't
at?
do
What you mean
charity
charity
boxer.
boxer?
Charity boxing
Charity
events.
boxer. What happened to your French fries?
Come on, man. Can we keep going?
Did you eat it before it can even make it to the door?
Remember Devin Haney fight?
I remember, and I stayed up. I remember me sparring Devin
Okay.
Haney, and I did good. What you mean? I was
You was a
touching Devin. I
participant.
was no bullshit. I was touching Devin the fuck up. And Devin, if you hear that, if you ever try to doubt that, it's on video.
Okay,
I
can
just
we
got
talk
I just
about?
gotta find the
All right.
video.
All right.
I
All
just
right.
gotta
All right.
find it. I just
All
gotta
right,
find
all
it.
right. A couple fights coming up. Lubin versus Fundora, Mike
Oh
Sio
boy.
versus Vargas. Um, yeah, that's
Oh,
those are some
Marcego.
upcoming
Okay,
fights
yeah.
for the
So let's
future.
do that. So the Marcego versus Vargas fight. That's actually a very intriguing fight, even though most people might not know who that is. But when it comes to a style standpoint, that fight is gonna be very electrifying.
I'm
Malky?
going Ray Vargas. I don't like Masaiko.
Yeah, I don't like Masai. That's the dude that just beat Gary Russell, right?
Yeah, they just been
Yeah.
trying to force him to be the next Pacquiao.
Yeah, it seemed like they
The
always trying
sad
to
part,
force a
I
Filipino.
think Max Howell gonna end up winning this fight. It's gonna be a close
I do
decision.
too. I agree.
Uh,
I think
and I think
Masaiko.
Lubin said that him and Fundora was gonna be an electric fight, probably a knockdown fight. Both of them
Wait, so
brawling.
hold on. So they are fighting.
Yeah, they fighting
Lubin,
in
yeah,
April. Lubin and
Bruh,
Fundora.
man, understand this. I've seen Fundora in person. That dude is he's like the Statue of Liberty, man. That dude is huge, right? But
mhm.
understand, Lubin is going to break every bone in his body if he hits him good. Man, I say Lubin a devastator knockout. 4 rounds. Like I don't see that fight even lasting. I don't see that
Yeah,
fight lasting at all.
Kelly, you got anything on either one of those fights?
No, y'all got it.
Okay, Malky, what you think?
What was the question?
All right, real good. What you think?
You're
What
just
was the
speaking
question?
on Lubin and Sebastian Fundora.
I got Erickson Lubin winning by something tells me 116,
You
112.
in these decisions.
It's just
Really?
it's just something about Sebastian Fundora. He's like my least favorite fighter in all of boxing, but I got a feeling he's gonna be around way longer than we think. I'm picking
I
Lubin,
got a funny
but I
story
got a
about
weird feeling about this fight, and I leave it at that.
I actually got a funny story about Sebastian Fundora. So I actually
I,
seen him out here in Vegas at the library. I had to go to the library, and obviously, he had his glasses on, and he doesn't look like a fighter at all. But and then he actually helped me out, man, because I was trying to get this book on the top shelf and I couldn't reach. So he was like, "Oh, don't worry, my man, I got it for you," and he did it. So that was mighty neighborly of him to do so. So I respect that, Pandora.
Cornball.
Still gonna get your ass whooped though. I'll tell you that much. All right, guys. So look, I like these topics in boxing, but let's jump across the pond
Hold on,
to
hold up. But when you're speaking of ponds, we got two UK.
Oh, I like
News.
the twist. I like the twist, Ruger.
Yeah, we got some news from the UK. So remember, I said since AJ and Usyk is pretty much off right now, it would be dope if we fight Wilder. Well, AJ said himself,
Mhm.
out of the potential opponents he'd like to fight, Wilder is one of them while he waits. So
Wilder's not interested in fighting anymore. I don't think Wilder takes that fight at all. I think people need to stop with that rubbish about people were scared. I don't think Wilder's scared at all. I just think Wilder just doesn't want to fight anymore. He had a successful career. He made enough money. He has other businesses that he wants to partake in. Now he has a family he wants to enjoy. He doesn't need to fight again. Now, if he still wants to, then take that fight, Wilder, because yeah, that's the fight we all wanted to see, and we still want to see
Biggest
it.
fight in boxing. If it get made.
Yeah, yeah, we still want to see it because I feel like Wilder, you still got juice, and AJ still got juice. So let's do it. Let's see it. I guess you guys
Yeah,
just
yeah,
give me a
he.
quick. You guys just give me what the fuck, Marky? Come on, bro. Please don't tell me your pizza. your
Chill out, bro. For I go to
your
one of your
pizza.
charity boxing
Hold on,
events
your
and shut
pizza
them down.
order came that fast. Damn, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna go to one of your charity boxing
Yeah, that's
events and put it
cool.
to a business.
That's cool. And after I win, I'll treat you to some slice of pizza.
I get
Meat
5 wins
lovers.
in Mexico and we can meet at the catchway.
Meat
Carry on.
meat lovers.
Carry
All right,
on.
so Killer, tell me what you think about that fight, champ. Wilder and AJ, if they were to fight. Give me
You asked us
your
this on the
quick
last
prediction.
episode, bro.
So like I said before, man, last week,
Yeah, exactly. What she asked.
I really think that fight is going to damn near go the distance. I wouldn't bet on it to go the distance, but it's going to go to at least between 9 and 12 rounds. Only
Okay.
because I see AJ trying to stay away from that right hand, man.
Okay. So Ruger, what you think about? Give me your quick prediction on that fight.
like I said, I think Wilder knocks him out if they fight. But like you said, I don't think Wilder's focused on fighting right now. But if I'm Wilder, that's a big payday. And if somebody he done seen lose a couple times,
Right.
if
Yeah.
I'm Wilder, I take that fight, make it a retirement fight. Let everybody know this is my last fight. Make it a
Yeah.
big event. Make sure everybody come out to see it.
I
And
respect
then
it.
they
Yeah,
can
no, I
shake
definitely
hands
respect
because
it. Yeah.
there's a lot of animosity between both them dudes. And then now that they finally both lost, I think like a lot of that pressure is relieved from both of them.
I
So
can
they can
respect it.
finally
I
shake
can respect
hands.
it. I definitely can respect it. I feel like yeah, you're right. Wilder would make a lot of money and he can twerk his way to the bank and cash those checks. Malky,
Um, this is gonna be boxing version of my opinion. Kind of changed from last week. It's gonna be the boxing version of Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou. I think Deontay Wilder, a piece of him, is lost forever in that Tyson Fury fight, and I think AJ is gonna be so hesitant and scared of getting hit by that right hand. I think that's why I'm going to a decision, bruh.
yeah, see, look, you guys say that comically. I think this. I think my prediction is
I'm
Wilder.
not being comical, bro.
You are right. Where I do feel like that trilogy took something out of Wilder, his spirit. I think AJ stops him in 5 rounds. If AJ can't get the job done in 5 rounds and Wilder's sticking around, understand it's gonna come a time where that right hand will hit the chin, and I don't know if AJ stands up to that. So that's something to look at, and I just don't see it. I don't see it going. I don't see it going anywhere past 5 rounds.
Also,
I
I don't think Eddie Hearn allows that fight to happen. Sadly, I just think he's too scared for AJ. I think Eddie Hearn's like, let me finish out AJ's contract positively before I just let him diminish the rest of his career because
I actually think
he's
let
he'll make
already
the fight.
lost.
let's so now look, let's do this. Let's jump over to the UFC, right? So
Hold on,
let's talk
hold on,
about
hold
some
on, hold on.
MMA.
What about the fact that Fury said he dog walked Dylan White in
Bro,
sparring? He said he
nobody
can like a
cares,
punching
mate.
bag.
That's why I left it out because nobody really cares about that fight. Nobody cares. Like I don't think
Not in
Tyson Fury
America, but
dog
that's a big
walks.
fight in the UK.
Well,
Exactly,
yeah,
because
I know, but
yeah,
we
but you
touched
can't
on
say
that
nobody.
last week.
But you
We
can't.
touched
But
on
we
that
also
last week.
touched on the Wilder
That's
and
why I said, but
Joshua
that's more,
last week.
but that's more electrifying to reiterate. This one is not. I don't even want
But
to
there's some people
waste
that care
energy.
about this fight.
I really don't want.
Some
Okay,
people
I'll tell
care
you what.
about this
Okay,
fight
okay,
like
okay.
you care
Give
about
me a
Khan
quick
and
breakdown.
Kill Brook.
Okay, okay, that's cool. Give me your quick breakdown on this fight, Ruger.
I think Tyson Fury gonna do what he said he did to him in sparring. Use him as a punching bag.
Just no sparring and sparring, okay? A lot of people get their ass whooping. Zab Judah dropped Floyd Mayweather in sparring with a body shot. So,
He dropped him in the fight too.
well, but not with a
Very
body shot.
true. Very true.
That is true. That's funny. That is real funny. That's quick to be on your feet, Ruger. See, quick to be on your toes. All right, Killer. All right, Killer. What you think about that fight? Quick prediction.
Tyson Fury decision.
Okay, Malky
Tyson Fury 7th round knockout, devastating uppercut, looks exactly like the AJ knockout.
with Klitschko.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm probably never gonna give that prediction. I don't want to waste energy on this, but yeah. So we're gonna jump up to the next topic, which is UFC. We have a big fight tomorrow. Uh, Thiago Santos
This ain't a
versus.
big fight tomorrow.
Well, it's a pretty exciting card.
Okay,
We have
that's not
we
bad.
have Thiago Santos versus Ruger. Can you help me with this guy's name?
Shit. Magomedov or something like that.
Magomed
Yeah,
something.
Magomed.
Magomed
I seen him
Khabib's
fight one
cousin.
time.
Khabib's cousin, all right? So I don't get how these Russian fighters can't box, but they can fight in MMA, which is kind of weird, but and it seems like more of
Dana
them are
White
fighting
only
now.
care about money. He don't give a fuck about these dudes' races and where they come from.
Yeah, that's true. So look, this card is pretty it's a pretty good card. I probably won't run through the whole card, but I'm gonna let you guys
Please
give
don't
you
run through
guys.
the whole card because
No,
I don't
I'm
know
not gonna
everybody
run
on
through
here.
the whole. No, I'm not gonna run through the whole card,
Yeah,
but
that card
I want you
shitty.
guys to give me. I want you guys to give me your predictions on the co-main event and the main event, and then I'm gonna run through from a betting perspective. For all my gamblers out there, for my betting men and women, I'm gonna give you guys my prediction on what you guys should put on a parlay piece. All right. So first we're gonna do the co-main event, which is Sandam Goy, my boy, Soy Dong Dong, Young Dumb, and Marlon Marias. Take it away, Ruger.
Never seen this Sonya Dong dude fight. I seen Marlon Moraes fight. He's on the downward spiral, as I should say. He's at the top. He had his chances. The highlight of his career is getting the title shot versus Henry Cejudo, doing damage early and then getting stopped. Then he also knocked out the bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling when Sterling shot in for the takedown. He threw the kick and then his knee connected, knocked Sterling clean out. So I don't know. I can't really pick a winner because I haven't seen Sonya Dong fight. So I might actually tune into that fight, see if Yadong wins like
Hmm.
definitively, then maybe I'll watch him. But if he's competitive with Marlon Moraes, I'm pretty much gonna be looking at his potential as non-existent. Um, Magomed, I think he's actually the favorite to be Thiago Santos, but Thiago Santos gives everybody problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Thiago Santos because I thought he beat John Jones, and light heavyweight has been pretty like up for grabs since John Jones lost that belt due to outside stuff. So
All right, Marky, what you think
Uh,
about
Sant
Marlon
Santa.
Marias and Son them gone?
Oh, I'm gonna go Marlon Marias. I got a feeling he's gonna apply relentless pressure, mix up and down with the leg kicks, I think he's gonna beat him to the punch, and he's gonna eke out the decision 29-28.
Decision. Okay. What about the main event? Santos versus Magomed.
First round knockout.
For who?
Magomed
Yeah,
for
Magomed's a
sure.
big dude. That youngin is.
For sure. Santos
I,
gets worse every
I
time I
Killer.
watch him.
Yeah, and that's a fair statement. Killer.
So personally, I've never seen Marias or
Of
Yadong
course she
fight,
hasn't. Of course she
but
hasn't.
man, Yadong just looked like he about to knock this dude the fuck out. So I'm gonna go with him. Round three.
Round three. Okay. I think
So
it's just
and
now
I
that's
agree.
somebody that you don't want to bet on, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to take his advice because he can tell you
Hey,
about Johnny Juzang.
all right, shut the fuck up. Hey, which he is about to Johnny Juzang is about to play in about 40 minutes. But anyway, I agree with Malky. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a first round because
See,
I
I
don't
thought
see.
Santos is a pretty patient fighter, so I don't think Magomed would knock him out early. So I wouldn't pick
I
him.
can see it because Santos, his chin, he's been getting stretched lately. I know he just had a competitive fight with John, was it Johnny Walker or
Who he
somebody? He
get
just had a.
stressed by?
I
He's been
watched
getting
that fight
stretched.
live.
Yeah, he's been getting stressed. Like Maki said, he's getting worse every time he fights. So,
He got
uh,
submitted by the champion, and then he lost that decision to Ratchet. That was it.
yeah, well, he was getting stretched in there. All right,
And he
maybe
should.
you shouldn't argue
I
with me.
thought he
I don't
beat
pay you to
John
argue.
Jones. He
But
lost by
that's a
split decision.
huge but that's a huge drop. You got to think, bro, that fight with John Jones really wasn't that long ago. And it's like the three performances he have is almost like I'm watching the fighter lose himself.
Right,
But you
exactly.
got to see who the champion is. The champion like 40 years old. That's just the light heavyweight division.
No, yeah, and
It's coming
that's
down
true.
to, is the light heavyweight division just super underrated, or is it just garbage?
So let's
Probably a mix of both.
so all right, so my prediction about actually, you know what? Are you guys done talking about you guys' prediction with this fight?
Oh yeah.
Rugo, who did you have with the Santos and Magomed?
I picked Santos. I think he's just gonna be too much. He's too patient for Magomed, and he might actually catch
Killer,
Magomed.
who did you have on Magomed and Santos?
I got him argument.
Oh,
He
I
said
got
he
Magomed.
gonna beat the shit out of him. Third round.
His name is
How you
Magomed.
pronounce his
Uh,
name?
okay,
But I
so
got him. I got him in round 4 knockout.
okay, so what I'm gonna do now, guys, I'm gonna just give my little quick breakdown on these cards for bets. I'm not gonna go at one. I'm just gonna start with the I'm gonna start with the Drew Dover and Terrence McKinney fight. This now again, this is for all my gambling holics who wants to put a perfect parlay puzzle in their piece. Try to say that 3 times.
You sounded like Floyd.
uh, uh, so okay, so we got the favorite in Drew Dober versus Terrence McKinney. I honestly think if you guys want to sprinkle some money on the underdog, Terrence McKinney, I do think he gets this done. I do see it being a decision. So if you guys are kind of queasy about the winners, I do like this fight going 3 rounds. So I would definitely pick Terrence McKinney to get the job done by a decision. Next fight is Khalid Roundtree versus Carl Roberson. That's a that's a subpar fight. These guys are both athletic and they both have good gifts. They share similar qualities in the octagon. I definitely can see this going a distance again. I think they kind of single each other out when it comes to skill and when it comes to wrestling. I think they're both kind of even. Khalid Roundtree is he's been around for a while. If I had to pick a winner, it would probably be Carl Roberson, but that's a 50-50 fight. So I would probably, I mean, if you guys want to take a risk, you can sprinkle some money on the underdog Roundtree, but I like that fight going the over 2.5 rounds. Uh,
Roundtree gonna get hit with a roundhouse.
okay. Next one we got Yusuf versus Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy is so funny because I'm watching Bruce Leroy right now, The Last Dragon, the movie. Uh, Alex Caceres, he's been around for a long time. Um, I mean I gotta go with Yusuf. That's a he beats Bruce Leroy. So uh minus 270 is the odds. I think he well, I know he's gonna get the job done. I'll say by decision. Bruce Leroy doesn't really get stopped much. So I like him to go a
I
decision.
always see that
And
nigga getting choked out.
yeah, I mean, but like knocked out. I mean, if he gets him on the ground, he probably can submit him. But to be honest with you, I would like to think Bruce Leroy with his movement, I would like to think he stays away from him and just loses a unanimous decision. 3 rounds to zip. Uh, Next one we got the co-main event in Marlon Moraes and Sung Young Dong. Um, I like them both. I used to be really high on Marlon Moraes. That's gonna be a electrifying fight, man. That fight's gonna be a war. I think both fights. Young Dumb comes to fight. He comes to knock you the fuck out. Marlon Moraes is very skilled, and he can also knock you the fuck out. I see that fight going. Honestly, I can see that fight going to decision as well, man. But
Hold on, you got Rice going to decision. You know he's
I can
not the
see,
same
yeah, in
fighter
three rounds
anymore.
because it's 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds,
He's
right? Yeah,
all,
I can see him.
but
I
he's
can see him
always
going to
had
decision.
stamina issues. Number one and number two, he's not even close to that same guy.
Well, no, he's not, but I can see it being he's still sharp in his attack. So I can see him for 2 rounds still being steady, being sharp was where Sung Young Doi gotta he has to be careful. He just can't run in stupidly. You know what I mean? So he's kind of being careful and he's kind of being calculated.
But you think
I mean, I
Rice
can see it,
got,
but to
got
be
the
honest with you,
hands?
I definitely you cut me off before I was going. I definitely see I can see him Sung Doi catching them in the second round and putting them out. So I would probably if y'all want to take a risk, second round knockout. It definitely goes past the first round, but second round knockout, third round knockout, I can see it. But I also can see a decision by Sung Doi. Moving on to the card to the main event, we have Thiago Santos and Magomed. I agree with Malky. I think Magomed. I think he chokes out Santos. He either knocks Santos out in the first round or he chokes out Santos in the second round. I see him just taking them down Khabib style, laying on them, mauling them, getting them tired. And I see maybe like late second round submission, Magomed. Um, and that's the main event. And that's my prediction, guys. You guys can make some money. Go ahead and toss some. Uh, Try to put those pieces together in a parlay. And all the best luck. Wish you guys the best luck on you guys' bet. Next topic we guys got. I mean that's all the MMA fight that I got right now. We can jump on basketball if you guys want to talk about that. What do you think, Ruger?
Well, we still got some MMA news. You got Tui Vasa who just knocked out Derek Lewis. He's
Oh,
calling
okay.
out
We
Stipe.
still okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I skipped all past that. Okay, go ahead, Ruger, and tell us the
Yeah,
news.
Tui Vasa that just knocked out Derek Lewis. I think he's ranked number 3 in the UFC rankings right now. He's calling out Stipe. Stipe, got knocked out versus Francis Ngannou. So, yeah, did Stipe fight Francis Ngannou twice or was it just once?
Twice.
I
He
mean, did he
beat.
fight him 3 times? I remember he beat him the first time,
Nah, he
Francis.
fought DC. He fought DC three
Oh yeah,
times.
he got knocked out by DC, and now he went to immediate rematch versus Ngannou too, which I feel like was pretty stupid. Like
Well, he
he just
won
got the
the.
build up.
He didn't get knocked out by DC. He won a decision the third fight.
No, he knocked out DC.
Nah, the third fight it was a decision
Oh, it
because I
was,
bet
yeah, he
that.
poked
I
DC
bet
in the
that
eye
fight.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. I remember that.
so Tuivasa calls out Stipe, and then also UFC announced Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. They're both
Okay.
on losing streaks. So
Okay.
what do you guys think about that fight? They're still top contenders according to the UFC. So
Well, let's I guess we can target the first question to Ivasa. I think that the fight should happen. One thing about MMA, they don't shy away from making decent fights or making fights that the fans want to see. I don't think the fans would really want to see this fight, but it's not a bad fight. Like we wouldn't be opposed to it if that fight was to get made. Um, if I have to pick a winner, I always like Tuivasa. I don't like the drinking beer out of a shoe. Like, what the fuck is that? That's kind of weird, you know. But I would probably pick Stipe's not the same. I would probably still pick Stipe to be honest with you. He's still all like if he has any ounce of Stipe left in him, he should be able to. He's pretty well rounded, so he should be able to get the job done. I don't take this knockout from Lewis. I think that was just fluky. I think he just caught him with a shot. He was on his way. He was getting cooked anyway. Derek Lewis was cooking him. So I got Stipe. I think Stipe gets the job done and can beat him.
Yeah, I agree. I got Stipe, even though I really don't want to see that fight. But
Okay. What about you, Ruger? Who you got?
I'm
We
gonna
lost
go with
Malky, by the way.
Stipe. Oh,
What am
I
I?
gotta
Oh,
add
you
my
lost?
back. I would go with
There you
Stipe.
go.
Wow, he just left again. Or oh no, that was Prince that left. As soon as he comes back in, I'll add him back. But Stipe, I think he's the way better fighter at range. So I see him tagging up Tuivasa. Tuivasa only really looks good when the fights become brawls or they get real close in distance. That's how he actually knocked out Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis went for the finish and then he tied up and then got clipped with all types of elbows because Tuivasa is pretty good at Muay Thai. He throws a lot of knees, elbows, and he'll even throw like a wild kick every once in a while. So that's how Derek Lewis got caught. So I definitely go
Okay.
Stipe.
Okay. Who you got, Malky? Stipe or Tai Tuivasa?
Stipe, I think he's gonna be able to use his distance and fight completely on the outside and make it a bit of a stinker. Stipe UD.
Okay. Cool. So the
I
next
also
fight we
don't
have.
believe you said Stipe is not the same. I wouldn't agree with that. He only lost to Francis Ngannou in his last fight. And I think he just fought super frustrated. He was frustrated in the way Francis was patient and stuff, so he ran in and got caught. So
Well, no, I didn't mean to say he wasn't the same. I said if he is the same. If this knockout didn't really deter him and make him gun shy and just make him like realize that you know what, like I just some guys that get knocked out, man, like they don't got it no more. Their chin just totally gives out. So if he's half the fighter that he used to be,
yeah, Cormier was landing on
he
him.
he should he should be able to beat Tai Tuivasa. Maybe
I
he can
agree.
fucking shove that shoe down his fucking throat and he can drink a goddamn beer out of that. Next fight we have is Tony Ferguson and Michael Chandler. Uh,
That's somebody that ain't the same.
Ruger, yeah, Ruger, you did touch on it. Both guys are coming off losses. I think Tony Ferguson is so overrated. I don't get how people like him.
Multiple
I
losses.
think he fucking sucks, bruh. I think he fucking sucks. Just like him and Nate Diaz should fight because they both suck. Like
oh
they
my
don't,
god,
like they won't win fights, bruh. Like to be honest with you, it's just I don't get how Tony. He had one good performance and they put him up there like he's the one of the top of the guys of the division. It's like, oh my god, this guy is fucking horrible. Then he shaved his head bald and look weird. Like whoever gets outstrucken by Justin Gaethje, bruh,
So did
is
Michael Chandler.
You mean outclassed.
outclassed. Now Michael Gaethje, not Michael Gaethje, Justin Gaethje is he's a good fighter and he's
he said
definitely
Michael
a
Gates.
class of a fighter. But we all know he's coming to get you. He's coming to beat you up. He's not supposed to be looking like Floyd. He's not supposed to be
You mean
ducking and
Lomachenko.
dodging and even Loma like just pushing you back and slipping and not getting hit, dropping his hands. It's like, oh
He
my
had a
god, and
very
beating the
difficult
fuck
time
out of you,
hitting Justin Gaethje. Like the
beating the
defense was.
fuck out of him, bro. Yeah, he's garbage. Michael Chandler knocks him out in like 2 rounds. I'm not even gonna like give a breakdown. I would have to do more research and kind of if I'm gonna get my breakdown. But from my quick little breakdown, it's just Michael Chandler 2 rounds. I see Michael Chandler catching Justin Gaethje with a shot and knocking him out.
You mean Ferguson? Because he already fought Gaethje. He got
Yeah,
knocked out.
Ferguson. Yeah, see, I don't even want to say this dude's name, so I keep fucking substituting him with other fighters. I'm about to say Colin Powell in a minute. All right, go ahead, Mikey. Who you got?
I don't want to see that fight. Who was it again?
All right,
Michael
Ruger. Who you got?
Chandler, Tony
Who you
Ferguson.
got, Ruger?
I'm going from Michael Chandler. I'm a Michael Chandler fan.
He's only a fan, by the way, guys. I have to say he's only a fan
Don't
because
say it.
Michael Chandler sponsored Domino's, so he had a Domino's
Oh,
commercial
I thought you was
when
gonna
he.
say that. I thought you was gonna say something else.
Yeah, I knew what you thought.
They
Killer,
don't get it.
yeah, hey Killer, who you got, bro?
Man, I'm actually a fan of Ferguson, but
Oh my God,
yeah,
wow,
I
I feel
I
sorry
got
for you.
Chandler winning.
You also a fan of the Ravens, so I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, okay, say less.
Joe Burrow, 7 Super Bowls.
Tell him again, Mikey.
Laughable, laughable,
Tell him again,
laughable.
Mikey. Tell him again. All right, guys. Ruger,
Uh,
what's your opinion about that?
to be honest, you was talking about Ferguson getting tagged by Justin Gaethje. So did Michael Chandler. He got lit the fuck up versus Justin Gaethje too. Only difference with Chandler, was way more aggressive and a little bit faster and stronger than
Yeah,
Ferguson.
but it was a war.
But
He was touching Justin Gaethje up.
he caught Gaethje one or two times, but he couldn't follow up. But he got fucked up. It's just Gaethje didn't want to go to the ground versus Ferguson, and Ferguson has never been like real great at takedowns. Now, Michael Chandler, on the other hand, if he want to take you down, it's actually a real threat. But I actually see Ferguson winning this fight if he fights how he usually fights because I see Michael Chandler. Maybe he's getting tagged on the feet. He goes for a takedown, gets caught in one of them chokes, and triangle choke, guillotine or something, and Tony Ferguson choking him out. Maybe a
Okay,
dark.
so we got Ruger with Tony Ferguson winning, choking out Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
What else we got on our slate? Ruger Rock.
Santa
Hey,
Claus.
I got something that I want to touch on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What do you think about Ngannou having to get the surgery and he's gonna be out for the next 9 months?
Oh, Ruger, you
Well,
doing some research. What surgery?
he was
Well,
already slated for surgery before the one guy he fought, the Frenchman, gone.
Oh yeah,
So
game.
yeah, it's gone.
But it was
But
breaking news today that he like is officially getting the surgery and he's gonna be out for exactly at least 9 months.
I think that also helps the UFC because Dana really didn't want him to leave with the belt, like leaving as champion. So I think Dana White could find a reason to strip him, crown a new champion, and that way when Francis Ngannou doesn't renew his contract, uh, Dana White could just say the new champion, if it ends up being John Jones, would beat Francis Ngannou. But if somebody like Derek Lewis, or not Derek Lewis, but Gon ends up winning the championship, it looks bad for the UFC because they don't have the actual top heavyweight.
Right. I agree with Ruger.
Same.
What
What
about
else
you,
we got
Mark?
on our slate? What else we got on our slate? MMA wise, Ruger.
That's it. There's the fights tomorrow, like you touched on. For boxing, the only intriguing fight is the Mick Conlan fight versus Lee Wood. But I just think Mick Conlan, he needs to come out here and look good, drastic knockout, or his potential is low. He's probably gonna end up like his little brother, or I mean his big brother, where they look just alike. So, but that's it for fighting. It's not really eventful this weekend. Just a lot of talking going around.
Right, right. So now we can jump on one of Killer's favorite subjects is basketball.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
Tell him, Malky.
I was
There's
Malky,
a
you
thinking
lot of
statically though. You
a lot
statically
of
though. I'm
news
gonna
in
need you to
football
fix that.
too. A lot of trades and
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. So
absolutely. And
make
we're
sure
and
y'all
we're
speak
gonna
on
touch
that.
on that. Yeah, we're gonna touch on that. I tell you what, let's touch on that first because all I know is I'm going to Colorado soon, and if I see Sierra in Colorado, it's a wrap. Sorry, Wilson. Come to my
This
territory now, baby. All right, I can show you my goodies.
what?
Sierra.
I see her.
Sierra, I'm
I
talking.
see Eric. I see
Nah,
errors in that statement.
Okay, I see errors in your state. Okay, Monkey. That's a ball. All right, so we got Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook went. I mean, Russell Wilson went
Listen
to
to
the
this guy.
Denver. Oh shit! I was saying the Denver Packers, the Denver Broncos. Go ahead and touch up on it, Killer, because you know me. I'm about to fuck something up.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, that directly affects my Ravens. So yeah, that's really all that they needed was a QB. They got the receivers, they got the young running backs, they got a solid defense. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem, man. I see them going to at least AFC Championship, barring no major injuries. But yeah,
Oh,
that's a hell of a pickup.
okay. What else did they do? Tell me some more. Enlighten me on some more NFL news.
Also, what's intriguing in that same division, we got Khalil Mack to the Chargers. So hey,
Uh,
that
I don't know
division
what's
just
funny,
got spicy.
Malky.
And that
I didn't
division just
laugh.
got real spicy real
I'm gonna
quick,
tell
man.
you, yeah, it's spicy. That's that burrito, Malky.
I didn't eat laugh.
Oh
No.
yeah.
So what? Okay, so Khalil Mack, who's that?
And Khalil Mack is defensive end.
Play.
Oh, that's
From
the
the
guy that played
Bears.
on the yeah, that's the guy that played on the Bronco Bears.
Oh my
Bronco
God.
I mean
Bears.
the Chicago Bears, bro. You know what I'm. All right, go ahead, take it
What's
away,
this
Ruger.
nigga talking about?
Go ahead, take it away, Ruger.
Well, I'm not really into football, but I know a little bit more than Prince.
I mean, how you gonna hold on, bro?
Uh,
How you this nigga said the Bronco Bears.
Didn't I say, hey, didn't I say last time the Buffalo Bobs? All right. All right. Well, look, is there any other thing you guys want to touch on this football? This is not my forte. So if you guys have
it's
any
not really
news that y'all
mine.
want to get out, go ahead,
What's
Killer. This is yours. So go ahead and teach us some stuff about what's been
I
going
Well,
on in your
I
sport.
shared lately. I just say Joe Burrow is the best player in football. And with
Man, listen, Malky, okay? We're not gonna do this tonight. All right, stop
We
with
got
the
a
corner. Okay,
heavyweight rumble. Hold on, sit back, Ruger, sit back. I want to hear this.
we're not
Why
gonna do this tonight.
why do you feel like he's the best NFL player, Malky?
because he show up in the playoffs, unlike a lot of quarterbacks.
Okay. Who are you referring to? Please name me some names.
I'm gonna just say a lot of quarterbacks that's in the top five. That's colored.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
You talking about
Eh,
Russell Wilson?
no,
No,
no, he
No,
got a
no,
ring.
no. Wow. You kind of
But
changed.
I don't
I
think that
think he's
ring was because
talking
of him
about.
though. I wouldn't put that
I
ring
think
on him.
I think who he's talking about is
thank you,
my
Ruger.
guy that Donovan McNabb. Oh, you talking about him?
No, no, no. It's a
He
lot of
said
elite
top
players.
five. He's talking about currently. He talking about Aaron
Who are you
Rodgers.
talking about? Oh, he talking about.
I'm
Oh, what the
actually
fuck?
not.
What I
I'm
say?
not
He
talking
talking
about
about
Aaron.
Lamar.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. The
Talking
fact that
about
Ruger
Tom
did not.
Brady.
I'm actually not. But Ruger, what do you rank Lamar Jackson by? Since his name came up, what do you
In,
rank him
ter-
in terms
in
of?
terms of the current QBs, he definitely top five. If I name the top
Okay,
five QBs, like in terms of like how they look in the season and during the
yeah,
playoffs,
I agree.
I would go number one. I'm going Patrick Mahomes. He seems to do it every night, playoffs or not.
I agree.
Number two, I
He
would
didn't
go.
do it in OT against the Bengals, but okay, go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. I said Lamar
He
Jackson
messed up.
trash, and I get kicked
He
out the
got
party.
his mistake in versus the Bengals, but it's like okay, he made one
He,
mistake. He was
but
carrying
no,
the team.
but it wasn't. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Number
You know,
Yeah,
two,
thank you, Killer.
number two
You shut
QB
the
for
fuck
me
up.
in terms of doing it during the season and doubling down in the playoffs. I'm going with Joe Burrow. I think
Thank you.
he's
what?
he makes shit. He turns shit into lemonade, man. He the only person getting sacked 10 times and winning.
Wait, what is that saying? He
Hold on.
turned
Wait, hold on,
shit
Prince.
into
Hold on, Prince. Hold
lemonade.
on, Prince.
I like
Hold
that.
Yeah,
on, Prince.
he turning
What
shit into
the
lemonade. Shit
what?
that's something you ain't never seen before. I've never seen somebody get sacked like that and end up winning the game.
I never
Hold
seen shit
on,
in lemonade.
but can we not act like the reason why they beat the Titans is only because Ryan Tannehill couldn't
But
refrain
you
from
can't
throwing
say
an
only
interception.
because he would still have to go out there and get them to score and shit.
Bro, hold on. He threw. They were. They had the ball in OT. The Titans had the ball in OT. They're driving down the field. Ryan Tannehill throws an interception at midfield.
So
That's
did
just a
Patrick
At this
Mahomes.
mistake.
point, at
So
this
did
point,
Patrick
bro,
Mahomes.
Joe Burrow
Listen,
don't have. He ain't got. He gonna get 20. He's gonna gain 20 yards by default, so they can kick a
but
field goal and win the game.
Patrick Mahomes was shitting on them before he threw the
Oh, hold on, wait a
interception
minute.
in OT.
Thank you for bringing Patrick Mahomes up because that brings me to the very next game that
Oh
the
God.
Bengals won not because of Joe Burrow.
But
They went to
they had to
OT.
stay in that game. Patrick Mahomes was lighting their ass up in the beginning.
Yeah, but why did
That's
they?
what I'm
But why
saying.
were they?
It's not
But why?
just.
Hold
It's
on. But
not.
why were they able to come back? Because the defense had to get out there and make some stops. So
Well,
Joe
that's what a
Burrow
Well,
team
could.
does,
well,
though.
I hope you will have some defense if your quarterback getting sacked 10 times. You got to have some type of fucking
Well,
something
okay.
good.
So a reason why I don't think that Joe Burrow was the reason why they won that Chiefs game is because now just that week prior, we saw the number one defense in the league in the Buffalo Bills in that same exact position. The Chiefs
But
had the
they didn't
ball in
have the
OT,
defense.
and what happened? They got scored on.
They didn't.
They were
That's
not,
the point. That's the point where the Bills lacking defense.
no, the Bills don't lack in defense. They had the number one defense in the league.
Well, they didn't show up in the playoffs.
They had the number one defense in the league, but the net and
They
they
didn't
got
show.
scored on. But the next week, the Bengals
They didn't
defense
stop
was in the
nothing.
same position. They they were in the same position and didn't give up a single yard in OT and forced Patrick Mahomes and the
What you're
Chiefs to
saying,
punt.
you know what's crazy? Because the Bucks had the worst defense in the league, or one of the worst defenses in the league, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl and shutting
No,
Patrick
they did
Mahomes
not.
down.
Oh my God.
That
Did
Bucks
did
team
you?
defense was terrible.
Oh my God, Ruga. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna waste
They
energy.
just
Okay.
showed up during the playoffs.
Well, I tell you this one. I think Ruger
Wow.
won this fight. Like Killer getting his
But
ass kicked in the
as I
conversation.
keep
It's like
going,
you
hold on, I
let
wasn't
Ruger
done.
beat
I
you
was
in the
speaking on
football
the
conversation.
Oh, and he wasn't
Hold
done.
on, hold on. Let me ask you. Do you know who Devin White is?
And he wasn't done, Marky. I
corner.
like that. He wasn't done.
No. See, you
Which
see,
one?
yeah.
Which one?
No, the linebacker. But no,
For
you don't know who he is. Just the fact that you said corner.
you
No,
talking
okay,
about
it's
the
all good.
Bills? You talking about the
No,
Bills?
the Buccaneers, the team. Yeah,
Buccaneers.
no, we
Oh
yeah,
no
move
Buccaneers.
on.
no no
Yeah,
Next
no
subject.
outside linebacker.
Yeah, we're
no
done.
no no
No,
no
he's a middle linebacker, but no, we're done. We're done. Move on.
no. I don't remember him. He must be
How you
non-existent.
And
gotta
see,
remember him, bro?
and the fact that you don't
You
remember
gotta
him,
you gotta remember
but
him
you said
for
the
us.
Bucks defense is ass is very suspect to me. I mean,
No,
They
they're
had good D
secondary.
linemen, but that's about it.
They're secondary.
The Bucks secondary, hell no. I seen
do
them.
The
you know
Bucks
who? Do you know? Hold
secondary
on,
is
hold on. Do
trash.
you know who
I
Antoine
see
Winfield is?
no. I seen the Bucks secondary. They was trash. I seen them play.
First of all,
And so,
Killer, why you all over?
hold on. So
No, why you
Antoine
all over the
Winfield is
place
trash.
with it? We're not talking about all
He
these
old
players.
as
We're talking
fuck.
about
Bro,
Lamar Jackson
hold on.
being trash.
I'm naming players every time he mentions
I'm talking.
a position group
Listen,
that
I don't
that's
remember all these dudes' names, but I see their jerseys when they play. And what I seen the game. I seen the game like live and shit. They suck.
oh my God.
They
Okay.
suck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like if I
Goodness,
see you
man.
getting forced, you suck. Just like
You
if
got me
somebody was
defending the defense that played for Tom Brady. Like, oh my God. I
yeah,
mean, yeah.
Tom Brady had some good defensive players when he was on the Patriots because I got to see them make plays. Even when people was talking about how his defense was shitty during the season, it would show up in the playoffs. It happens like
So, okay. So my question to you guys is this: you think the Broncos are gonna go to the Super Bowl and win it? Do they have a good shot now with
they got a
Wilson?
shot. It's too early. You never know what happens. It's
Okay. Now, what
injuries and shit.
about? Do you think Joe Burrow is taking the his team? 'Cause you know I was about to fuck up the team.
I think Joe Burrow would still do good, but I don't think they'll repeat because I've never seen a quarterback get
Wait,
sacked
who
like
won?
that
Hold
and
on, who
win.
won a Super Bowl?
Rams.
The Rams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
So why
listen,
we
here's
That's
the
making it
what
deal.
seem
Here's
made
the
like
deal
Joe
with
why
Joe
Burrow.
we
Burrow
making
and
it
the
seem like
Bengals,
Joe
man.
Burrow won? He didn't even win, Malky.
That's what I'm saying,
So
and,
sit
and
your
it's
fat
like,
ass
bro,
down
but
and shut
at the
up about
same
some
time,
Joe
it's like,
Burrow.
bro, Joe Burrow is getting so much of the credit for their success when a lot of their success, the
He
defense
should
was
get credit,
responsible for it. And it's like,
bro. He gets
what's that?
sacked 90 times.
I mean, I understand that. I understand
He
that.
He
That's,
shouldn't get
is
that's
credit.
cool.
saying
But
that.
No,
man,
because Lamar. No,
if
no,
you
no.
look
Hold on,
at
hold on, hold on. To Killer
the
point.
last two
Hold on, no,
playoff
Killer.
games they won, it was because of the
Hold on,
defense,
Killer.
man.
Hold on, no, Killer, because I want to target on Killer's point. He loves Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson don't be getting sacked like that. Because if them dudes
They
come at
do.
him, he getting the fuck out the way. No, he
Hold
Bro,
on,
don't.
hold
He
on.
avoid
Well, hold
Mark
on.
everything.
Well, hold
Lamar
on.
Jackson offensive line ain't as
No,
bad
no,
as
yes it
I ain't trying to
is.
hear that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yes, it
yes it
is.
is. Cause
He just
yes
won't
it
get
is. Hold
sacked.
on,
nah,
Prince. Hold on,
Lamar
no
Prince.
Jackson
admit
What?
doesn't
Hold on,
sack like that.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
hold
Calm
on,
down,
Prince.
y'all.
Because what people don't
Let Killer
realize
speak.
is that the last two seasons, Lamar Jackson in the last two seasons was ended by the offensive line literally getting him hurt. Nigga, against the
No,
Bills,
Okay.
they
he was
snapped
holding
it.
Oh, so he
on
does.
to
Oh,
the
so he
ball
does
Hold
too
on,
get
no,
long.
sacked.
hold on. He was holding on to the ball. How did he get hurt against the Bills? Do you remember? Tell me what happened.
Didn't he try to run backwards and they sacked him?
No, exactly. See, what happened was the ball, they were in shotgun. The ball gets snapped over his head. He's chasing the ball. The whole Bills
Oh yeah,
defensive
yeah,
line is
that's
chasing
right.
after him because nobody blocks. And as he's picking up the ball, he gets hit by three people, gets a fucking concussion, and doesn't even get to play the whole fourth quarter. But then the
Okay.
same thing 2 weeks later happened to Patrick Mahomes, and he didn't have a line, and there were more excuses than a nigga going to prison for this dude. And so it's like, yeah. So then last year, no, this season, when he got hurt and ended up
Bengals.
missing the last 6 games of the season, he's rolling out for a pass to the right, and he throws the ball accurately outside the numbers, by the way, on the same play, and he gets hit, and somebody twists his ankle as they're bringing him down. So both years he got injured because his offensive line is just not blocking. But nobody looks at that. But now because Joe Burrow gets sacked like what was it, total like 19 times in the playoffs?
But
That's
he's
the
not
reason
turning the
why.
ball over either. That's the difference.
That's a good point, Ruger. He doesn't. Lamar Jackson does turn the ball over.
Oh my
He did. I
God.
seen
Okay.
it. I seen it.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
So we're back on trash ass Lamar Jackson. How about that?
Yeah, he trashy, but
Yeah,
yet
he's trash.
neither y'all in the media can't
He's
keep his
not
name out
trash.
your mouth. Imagine.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
imagine.
Not Joe
Yeah, he's
Burrow.
trash.
Man, that's how much
And,
better.
and the thing about Joe Burrow and the Bengals, it's like, dog, they really benefit off the Ravens' whole team being hurt and the Steelers
Being trash.
relying on old ass Big Ben. So
Oh
it's
no,
like
I like him. I
when
like
the
Ben
Steelers get a
Roethlisberger.
quarterback this year and the Ravens' whole team is healthy, it's gonna go back to the
You know
reality
why
of
that
the Browns being
argument
the only team they can beat
you
in the
wanna know why
division.
that argument can't be said because people said the Patriots was only going to having easy routes because their division was straight garbage. They always had the Dolphins and the Jets in there. So people always
Right,
like downgraded them actually going to the
right. And they
playoffs.
didn't get to
Always had a
play
home field.
Ben Roethlisberger, huh? See, I like him.
Yeah, that's not really the same thing, but okay,
It's
I can
it
dig
is
it.
the same thing. When you got a trash division and you
But
keep
but
going.
our division is not trash. And you
But
like
your team is
You just
trash.
said it was.
you got two of the best teams. What's that?
You just said it was. You just
No, I
said the
didn't.
Steelers was
No,
garbage and the Ravens was hurt.
no, but that's not saying that our division was trash. I'm just saying
That
y'all
is. That is.
no, it's
See,
not,
that's a
bro.
good point, Ruger.
We
That's a
got
good
three of the
point.
best teams
Contradict
in the
them.
league in our division. What I'm saying to you
So
is
why would you make the statement then, Killer? Please explain that to
because I
us.
said the only reason why they were able to have so much success this year was because our whole team was hurt on the Ravens, and the Steelers were lacking at the QB position because they wanted to hold on to Big Ben.
Yeah,
Like
but
so,
Ben
like
Roethlisberger is good.
this year, us and the Steelers are pretty much coming back with the same squad, with the exception of the Steelers are gonna have a better quarterback. So therefore, the Bengals aren't gonna be able to beat them. I would like to see them beat them because I hate the Steelers, but it's not gonna happen. Same thing with the Ravens. We're gonna be
Okay.
healthy. We're gonna have a better offensive line, and we're gonna beat the shit out of the Bengals. And it's gonna go back to the reality of the Browns being the only team in the division that the Bengals can beat if they fuck around and be able to beat them because they got a hell of a fucking run game.
All right,
So
hold on, Kelly. We might have to do a mic check because your mic keeps going in and out for some reason.
is that just do y'all hear that too, or is that just Prince?
No. I can hear you perfect now.
Yeah,
Listen to this guy.
Yeah. So back on trash ass Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he trash. He trash though.
He's not trash. Like I said, he top 5, but he just I'll put him right behind what Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Who else show up? Tom Brady.
But that's what I'm saying. Why does Joe Burrow? Why is he all the way up? He didn't even fucking win. Like I don't
Because
understand.
he
Like
went. This is his second year. He went.
what does that mean?
I gotta do it.
He went, but
I'm
he didn't
waiting on
win.
the news that
That
show
is
up.
true though. To be fair, hold on. To be fair,
I mean,
to
like,
Killer's point.
goddamn.
Hold on. To be fair to Killer's point though, because in basketball, it's like I don't care how many times Giannis they criticize Giannis. He went to the final so many times and he just didn't win. Well, he just won last year, but before then, Youngins was always saying, well, he didn't win. He didn't win a ring. He didn't win a ring. So it's not if you can get there, it's can you win when you get there.
We're not talking about him being the greatest of all time. We talking about the current state of who in the NFL. How does he rank beyond the current QBs? At the current QB position, the people I want as my QB, if we did a draft, number 1, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm taking Joe Burrow.
I agree.
Number
3, I'll take either. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna take Tom Brady. I'm gonna take the boy from the Bills. I'm gonna take what's his name?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. And number 4, I'll probably take Tom Brady or Deshaun Watson, depending on what they look like.
Tom Brady.
We can't do Tom Brady. He retired. So
I'll take Deshaun Watson.
So you hold on. So you honestly put Joe Burrow over Deshaun Watson?
I haven't seen Deshaun Watson play last year, so I can't really speak on it. But
hold on, what about Kyler Murray?
I'm not taking him too little, and plus he ain't shit for real.
Oh, okay. What about
What about hold on? What about Justin Herbert?
The one from the Chargers?
Yeah.
Nah, he cool, but he ain't showed me nothing like that.
What about the dude that just won the Super Bowl? Whatever his name is,
Stafford? Nah, I've seen him play.
Nah, hold on. I wouldn't say.
That's what I'm saying. Just winning.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Only from the standpoint that, like, man, all his career he played for the sorry ass Detroit Lions, and the first year he played for another team, he won the Super Bowl. So that says a lot, especially.
But like you're saying, hold on. Like you're saying, Killa, do you give the quarterback credit or do you get the other team? Because don't they got like some of the best players ever in defense?
They do. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, they do. But what I'm saying is, at the same time, all throughout his whole career, including this past year, Matthew Stafford has always been in top 5 in statistics with all of the other QBs. He just always played for a trash team. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
he got carried by Cooper Kupp.
What's that?
He got carried by Cooper Kupp.
He got to throw Cooper Kupp the ball.
Yeah,
somebody. Okay. I mean, like, bro, he was in the Super Bowl throwing no look passes. When Patrick Mahomes is doing that, people riding his dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Patrick Mahomes also scrambling out the pocket, faking out linemen and linebackers who trying to rush him. He's faster. He's making deeper passes. He could throw it to a range of different receivers.
And then, okay, so let's talk about this with Patrick Mahomes. Why don't we ever talk about the fact that a lot of his passing yards are yak, meaning yards after catch? If you don't know what that is, like how many times have we seen him throw like a 5-10 yard slant to Tyreek Hill and Hill turn that shit into a 70-80 yard
touchdown? About what he did versus the Bills with like 17 seconds left.
Shit like that. Like, bro, he does that all the time.
All right, so hold on. Look, let me put a pause. Let me put a pause on this because I already see where it's going. Because Killer would bore you to death with this NFL talk.
It's boring
let's
you because you don't know what the
let's
fuck you talking about.
well, no, it's not even that.
It is,
It's not that. It's like that wasn't the initial question. The
but it
initial
don't
question,
matter.
then
It's
we
turning
just
into
went off.
something.
It's
Yeah, I ain't
well, it's
gonna lie.
turning into something that it
You,
doesn't really make sense. All right, Lamar Jackson is trash. Right,
we not
just
talking
face
about
it.
Lamar Jackson,
All right, he's trash. Just understand, face the
I
facts.
take Lamar over a lot of QBs, including Aaron
but we
Rodgers.
not talking about Lamar
Bro,
Jackson.
you just gave me 5 QBs that you would, and those
No,
5
I picked
wasn't Lamar
4.
Jackson.
I
Oh
put
my god.
Lamar
All
at
right.
5.
No,
Yeah,
bro, it
I ain't
doesn't
gonna
matter.
lie,
He's at
Prince.
5. He's the 5th pick. Okay, I've
Yes.
always been first pick, so just understand that. I just understand
Yeah,
that. So,
I think I'm done.
give me you guys' conclusion on this topic.
Go ahead.
Lamar Jackson is the GOAT. Joe Burrow takes a backseat this upcoming season. Period.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead, Maggie.
okay. Monkey.
Joe Burrow 7 Super Bowls.
Stop hating on Joe Burrow. My boy went to the Super Bowl not having an offensive line. He got sacked the most by any player in football history.
Yeah,
7 times the
and that
most.
defense
Hey, yo,
had
that was a
and that
good. Hey,
defense
Killer,
has
that
some of
was
the
a good. Hey,
best
Killer, that was a good
playoff
impersonation,
performances
man.
ever. Man.
Mikey, that was a good impersonation of Mikey. That was really
But it's
good.
all good, man. We
Ruger.
will revisit this conversation.
I don't really care for football, but I just named my top 5 QBs. Also that one dude from college that played for whatchamacallit, he's good too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Malky. We gonna do a ghost
The
and
one
goose
that
with
lost to
that one
Clemson.
day
What's his
because
name?
the Prince
Can't
be
remember.
killing the
Went to
vibe, bro.
LSU. What's his
It
name?
ain't even killing the vibe, bro. This
Prince
the
be
whole, bro. We had a segment on football, so I tell you what, we'll do
I'ma
another
tell
segment
you,
where it's
it's
just
no,
the
but what I'm
completely
saying is, bro,
football.
when we sitting here
This
talking,
shit,
well,
bro.
we'll talk about it.
No, it's not even that because
Oh, he played for the
We,
Jets.
like we just told you, Killer. We just told you. I don't know much about football. Ruger doesn't either. Malky is over here snacking
but when I
on
don't
some
be
damn
knowing much
pizza.
about some of
But
these
at the end
topics
of the
y'all
but
talking
at the
about, I
end of the
sit back and
day,
shut the fuck
no,
up.
it's not even that. You over here listening and
Man,
talking about, man. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Like it don't like I get some football gurus in here like I did last time, and then we can just go to town on this football. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to continue my segment. So
fuck
now
you.
next sport. Oh
and
yeah,
your segment.
that sound real good, and that sounds good
And
too,
you like that?
Malky. But just understand, I pull up, all right? So I'll pull up on
Man,
Well,
both
you
of
pull
never
y'all.
up,
know what
nigga.
you
All right,
You
expect.
been talking about
And
pulling up
Malky,
for the
I
past year.
deflate you in I deflate you in a quickie, Malky. All right,
Boy,
understand
I
that.
deflate your
You
gym, boy. Stop
yeah,
playing with me.
you cool, you
Talking
oversized
about
air
he gonna
balloon.
pull up. Man, you
Come
ain't
up, man.
going.
I'll pull up
Good.
too.
Oh my!
Hey,
We've been going for an
your
hour and a
our
Okay.
half.
profession is different. Man, your 10
Man,
counts is
yeah.
different.
No. Your 10 count is the 10 count of pies, the blueberry, the strawberry, the blackberries.
They're
That's
gonna be
your
doing a
10
memorial 10
count.
count for you. Better
That's
stop
your
playing.
that's your 10 count. And you gonna only show up for the food. That's only
I pay my
time.
respects to a goofy.
Nah, that's cool. All right, so look, guys, let's get back on topic. So look, we're gonna talk about
How
NBA.
many topics
We
we got?
we're
Dang,
not
we've been
we just
recording an
gonna
hour and
Yeah,
37
anyway,
minutes.
NBA.
yeah,
We're gonna
that's
be.
what we just gonna do some bets for my betting, for my betting
All right,
cruise
well, I'm
again.
gonna
We're
let
just gonna
y'all
do the
rock out.
bets.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
go ahead,
Ruga, I
man.
got a question for you, real quick.
All right.
AI or John Morant?
Nah, we're not even gonna do that. We're
Hold
never gonna do
on,
that.
hold on,
That's what.
hold
No,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no.
hold on.
Don't
How this
answer.
is
We're good. Don't answer. Don't
I
answer.
like
We're not gonna
Killer's
do that,
topics better.
bro. We not Malky. Shut up, bro. You don't
Nah,
talk with
this is
food in your
good.
mouth.
This is
No,
good
no,
though.
real good. Don't do it because
Nah,
it's
Man,
nah,
gonna
why
nah,
turn
nah,
y'all
into
keep
nah.
talking
something.
We
It's
about
got.
gonna
black
turn into
boxing?
okay. That's cool.
All
It's gonna
right.
be a 3 hour show then. I'm not ending this shit. Go
We
ahead.
got. Okay. Yeah, we do 2 hours, but
All right, good.
right now,
So
John Morant's playing out
hold
of
on.
his
Let me ask
mind.
you a specific
But
question.
AI.
I'm sorry.
But we haven't seen John Morant. Like we got to see
That's
at least
not
2 more years.
no.
Hold
Hold on,
on.
hold
Let
on.
him
No.
finish the question. You can't
No,
keep
because
cutting people off like that, bro.
you didn't even ask you didn't even ask the specific you didn't get specific with the question.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
what I'm
do it. Let
saying.
me
Like
ask him because you can't sit here and say AI or John Morant. Obviously, no. My question was from the other day
Who
because
has
he's
more
referring.
iconic highlights?
So if you look at from a highlight standpoint, right? Who would
I
you
like
say? Who would you say? No, listen. Who would you say is more mesmerizing to watch from a highlight standpoint? Has oh my god
John
moments
Morant.
more oh my god moments? Is who?
right now at this rate is John Morant. Just in highlights.
Absolutely,
Just in highlights.
absolutely.
He said
So
who has more
fuck what Killer.
iconic
No, I
moments.
just changed it, Malky. Again, stop talking with your food, with mouth in your food, okay?
You said who has
Not
more
With
your
mouth in
iconic
my food.
moments. That was your initial
No,
question.
no, 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 no. He's
It
still.
really
That's still
was.
a. That's it's still. It doesn't
He's
matter.
on pace to
They're
have more
basically.
iconic moments
Hold on.
than AI.
No,
Put
no,
him
that
first.
wasn't the question.
No.
He
Hold on, hold
says
on, hold
who
on. They're
has more
basically trying to
iconic
say.
moments.
Hold on, no. They're basically trying to say that because
Hold on,
AI
man, bro.
stepped
But see,
over
hold on, man.
because of
Before you
AI
see, that's what
stepped
I'm saying.
over.
Nobody
Hold
said
on,
just
bro.
because of that
He
one
stepped
fucking play,
over.
bro.
He fucking stepped over
Like,
Tyronn
goddamn,
Lue. They're trying to say, oh, that's more iconic than when John Morant snatch blocked with two hands and see how high he jumped and took the ball out of fucking what's his name's hands and
that's
snatched
not
it.
Ruger. That is not what was said, bro.
That
I'm
was
Like
just
what was
saying that
said.
that
I
is.
Listen to
kind
the
of get
question.
what they're saying. Like they're trying to say, who got more? Like well, of course, John Moran's still playing, but on at this rate, he's on track to have more like
Yeah,
signature
but I'm not.
highlight moments
But hold on,
where you could put
but
him
hold
on a
on, Ruger.
poster type shit.
Yeah, but hold on, Ruger. I'm not saying that.
But how? But
I
how
wasn't
is that?
saying the more iconic. I just rephrased it to you, and I said who has more oh my god moment? Who has more
Well, of course,
um
Allen Iverson.
well, no,
That
it would
makes
be
sense.
John Morant.
No,
It
it would
would
not
be
be,
Needs
it
man.
more
will be
time.
Allen
John
Iverson
Morant.
clearly.
Bro,
Bro,
Allen Iverson has been
John
having oh
Morant is
my
more
god
of a
moments
not
since he
like
was a
since
rookie.
when you talking about that?
Like since he was a rookie.
We
That's what I'm saying, bro.
look
You
if we're
talking
talking
about shit
about,
like AI breaking Michael Jordan's ankles?
but
Like
he
you
didn't break
remember
Michael Jordan's ankles, bro.
Yes,
Michael,
he
it's funny.
what?
No,
did,
he
bro.
didn't.
He
No,
definitely
he
Yes, he
fucking
did,
did.
bro.
did.
Go ahead and
He
pull
Yes,
up
he
the
definitely
video
did.
right
did,
now.
bro.
Go pull up
Yes,
the
he.
video
That's
right
what
now.
I'm
Pull up the
saying. It's
video.
like,
Okay, hold on,
goddamn.
hold
You
on.
said
I'll
he
Go
pull
had
it
ahead and
up.
put
different.
up. Go ahead and pull up the video right now, then Ruger, and put it on the screen. He didn't
Oh,
break nobody just
hold on.
because he shook
Hey, so
Jordan.
Ruger.
Jordan almost tipped. He almost had that block. You know he still contested AI shot, right?
Yeah,
And he still had
you
a
can
piece of the
still
ball.
recover.
Okay, so that
How the
makes it
fuck you
even
shake? How
worse.
the fuck you break somebody's ankles and you still there on defense? Do y'all not know what the fuck a
Bro,
broken
I ain't
ankle
gonna lie,
is?
You
bro.
don't
Y'all
have to
sound
drop him.
ridiculous.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
what
bro,
breaking ankles
that
is.
was more so of like a
14 years ago.
desperation
This on the
contest.
NBA. This on the NBA channel. It got
Like
9
that was
million
more of
views.
a desperation contest, bro.
Wait, Ruger, can you upload it to the page?
All right, hold on. Let me. I'm about to create a real quick.
Upload that to the page because he didn't
Hey,
break
hold on.
his
Hey, so
ankles.
Ruger, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
You saw that play where Steven Adams launched the ball up the court and John Morant caught it
yeah.
and shot the shot at.
It
So
was
let
like
me ask you
super.
this.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
It hit like a record almost for like one of the most
So
viewed
let me ask
videos.
you this. Now, as amazing as that play was, what part of that play would you say was the most impressive?
The fact he was able to get it off in time. It wasn't
Like,
that
okay,
impressive to me. Like in terms of impressiveness, they slacked off on defense because they didn't expect it.
because in my opinion, Prince was amazed by the fact that he was able to catch the ball up high, off balance, and still
From
get the
out of
shot off and
bounds.
hit it. So I
Okay.
thought that it was more impressive that Steven Adams was able to launch a pass that far, that accurate enough for him to be able to catch it and shoot it.
Well, it wasn't even that accurate. It was going over his head. Did you see how
But it
high
was
he had to
accurate
jump?
enough to
Bro,
where he
did you
was
see how
able to
high
get
he
it.
had to? No, you see how high he had to jump? That's what make it impressive. How high he had
I
to
mean, like,
jump to get the ball from going out of bounds to shoot it, to alter his shot and shoot it. Steven Adams is a strong dude. He can launch the ball anywhere from the court. How is that impressive? And and
wow.
Steven and Steven Adams do that all the time. That's not his first time doing that. Finally get his chance. You
What
guys
the
realize
fuck?
that, right? That's not his.
All right,
That's not his
all
first
right.
Oh,
time doing that.
I'm about to do the screen.
oh, my shit went bad.
I can't
Hold on.
really see it, bro. You're gonna have to say because for some reason when you put it up, it don't show it to me. But I already know exactly. He didn't break his ankles. Yeah, he shook him, but who doesn't get shook? That's not an impressive crossover. It's just impressive who he did it against. But it wasn't like Eric Gordon just shook the fuck out of LeBron the other day.
Here we go right here.
I can't see it. It's not pulling up. But it's cool. I already know it's there. Go ahead and
Hold
pay
on.
attention
It's
to it.
right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Everybody stood up. That's iconic.
I don't know if that's too
He
iconic,
broke
man.
him. He broke him, bro. Michael Jordan didn't get to really contest.
He didn't really, but he just shook him. He shook him, which okay, that's
Bro,
cool.
you redefining your opinion of the play versus whether it's authentic or not. I mean, whether it's iconic or not. Like you can say you like the jaw play more, but
Hold on, Ruga, is this live? Is this even live?
they're still
Yeah,
live.
it's live.
Well, I don't see. I'm trying to look on it. I don't even see it, bro.
Type in goats and goofs.
Yeah, that's what I am. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you.
I mean, look, it doesn't even matter. Look, bottom line is key. I don't think it was that much impressive to where I watched so many other more impressive crossovers. Say something about him crossing over the Antonio
I'm
McDonald's
saying
dude and shit.
something being better and something being more iconic is two completely
Bro, I
different.
just see again. You keep talking about this iconic, bro. I literally just rephrased it, and iconic was not the word that I used.
All right, but what was the word you used?
I said more wow moments, more eye catching. If you was to take a kid that wants to be a basketball player and show him that Jordan crossover from AI, and then show him any one of John Morant's highlights, he dunking on people or doing other shit, they gonna want to be more like John Morant.
I mean, we
Correct?
don't know that because it depends on the individual.
I would like to think they would be more
And it
pressed than John
depends. If
Morant.
you just taking out of context, that is Michael Jordan, then I'd agree with you. But the fact that it was Jordan is a solidified moment
Yeah.
and the
Well,
iconic one.
I wanted to save that for another what's the name. Honestly, Killer, it looked like we lost Killer. So it
All right,
looks
cool.
like we're going to put a standpoint on this segment of Goats and Goof. I know this was a little bit of an unorthodox way to end the show, but thanks for whoever's tuning in. And until next time, we're out, guys.
All right.